This Davido situation, people, is not just entertainment news. This is one of those stories where you are forced to ask, who is lying? Who is hurting? Who is being used? Because at the center of this noise, because I call all of this noise, at the center of this noise is a child that did not ask to be born into the confusion, a child that did not ask to be dragged into social media madness, a child that did not ask to become a trending topic. And that is why the whole thing is heavy. The whole thing is really heavy. With that, I say thank you. Welcome to Stand in Your Power. I'll be right back so we can be on the same page.
Stand in your power. Own every minute, every hour. This is your story. Starting now. Stand in your power. Let the world see how. Stand in your power. Stand in your power now. Turn up your voice, your truth, your wow. Stand in your power. This is your channel now.
Welcome back, people. If this is your first time of being here, my name is Femi and this is Stand in Your Power. Please do well to like, share and subscribe to the channel. So let's be on the same page. A young girl is claiming Davido is a biological father and is asking for a DNA test. Davido has come out to strongly say that he is not her father. He has also claimed that he has done multiple tests and he says that those tests are negative. He basically told that child to stop disturbing him and go find her real father. Let that sink in first. Meanwhile, the child's mother is saying she wants a fresh new DNA test. She claims that the past test that they have done was mishandled. She's also saying that her daughter has suffered bullying, has suffered emotional trauma because of this whole mess. Now, social media has entered the chat. And you already know. Social media doesn't need evidence to start shouting. Everybody starts shouting. Everybody has an opinion. But I'm going to react to this because the first problem is that why is a child fighting this battle online? Okay? Why is the child fighting this battle online? This is where I'm going to be very direct. If the mother believes her child is Davido's, why is the 12-year-old child or 15-year-old child on Instagram writing emotional post about DNA? It is that part that worries me sick. I cannot, because a child should not be carrying this type of identity crisis publicly. I just cannot fathom it. What kind of a mother would allow a child go write that kind of post on social media, for crying out loud? The internet is not a therapist. The internet is not a courtroom. The internet is not a DNA lab. The internet is a place where people will drag you. They will drag you for breakfast, they will drag you for lunch, and they will move on by dinner. Another thing I know here is that yes, Davido has a right to defend himself, but the delivery, let's be honest, the delivery matters. If a child comes and forcefully claims that you are their father, and you have taken tests that proves that you are not, I understand that you'll be frustrated, but here's the thing. Power is not just about being right. Power is also about knowing how to respond, even when you are right. I'm saying this because Davido is not arguing with a grown man. He is not fighting another celebrity. This story involves a minor, a child. So even if he's innocent as he claims, the way he responds is looking harsh. Okay? And in the court of public opinion, perception is a wicked judge. If indeed Davido truly did multiple DNA tests and they were negative, then the matter should be closed. Because DNA is science. But if on the other side, they are claiming that the test wasn't done properly, that means on the side of the child, the mother's child is saying the DNA wasn't done properly, then the cleanest solution will be find one spot or just disagree to do one final DNA in a trusted and independent lab with proper legal supervision and no form of social media commentary. But at this point, it's no longer, I'm saying this because it is no longer about Davido's reputation alone. It's about a child's identity, that child's mental health. One of the biggest lessons we should take away from here is that a child cannot be weaponized in adult battles. Okay? Some people don't want truth. Some people just want access. Some people want money. We're not going to dispute that fact. Okay? Some people want clout. Whatever it is they want. Some people might even want connection. Name it. Some people might want validation. Some might want recognition. And sometimes the child becomes proof. And it's just so sad that in this situation, we are using a child as a weapon. Okay, the mother is saying, this is a proof that you slept with me. The child is also coming forward to say, hey, I want closure. Even when the child is the one that will suffer the most. Now, if all of these claims are false, then that girl will grow up with the trauma. She will grow up with the embarrassment. But if the claims are true, she will also grow up with resentment and with abandonment wounds. So either way, it is that child that loses, people. She is the one that loses either way. And it saddens me in my heart to see a child in the middle of all this. What should be our takeaway from this? Don't ever let your child's identity be a public debate. I do not blame the child, I blame the mother. Even if you are angry, even if you are ignored, even if you feel cheated, protect your child first. Why will you allow your child come on social media and post that kind of a thing? Because online validation cannot heal a child's trauma. It cannot heal any form of childhood trauma. And again, if you want evidence, you have to move with evidence. If you want accountability, you have to move with evidence, not emotions. The internet loves to see tears, okay? But the court loves to see proof. And if you really want truth, you need to lawyer up. You need to do a proper DNA. I'm talking to both parties. And you need to stop this nonsense social media warfare. This one triggered me. It annoys me. And as a man that has power and reputation, you must learn emotional intelligence. This is to Davido. Even if you are innocent, this is a reminder that when you are a man with status, your words will land differently. Your words will hit differently. So you cannot be careless. In as much as you are correct or you can be correct, you still cannot be careless because power is discipline. Power is discipline. I'm so emotional about this because some women just need to stop using motherhood as a weapon. I'm not saying that this mother is lying, because I don't even know. But I'm just speaking generally now. If you know a man is not the father of your child, and you have been pushing it for years, that, in my opinion, is not motherhood. That, in my opinion, is manipulation. Okay? And I'm also talking to the woman. Your child is not your revenge plan. Some people have babies and they use the child like receipt. They use the child like a chain. They use the child like police. They use the child for all sorts of things. They use the child as a bargaining chip. And that, in my opinion, is wickedness. That's wickedness. I'm not saying that's what the woman is doing, but I'm talking about what a lot of people do. Let me just calm down. That child is going through a lot. That child is going through a whole lot. I just feel so sorry for the child. And because of the way I feel about the child, that's why I'm angry. No parent should allow their child to do that. Even if the child sneakily did it, I see a child that is hurting. I see a child that needs identity. I see a child that needs a fatherly love. That child is hurting. And that child, oh God. That child needs a favorable response. I know what it is for you to actually really crave I don't want to cry here. My biggest fear in this story is that this girl is looking for belonging. Because when a child grows up unsure of who they are, it affects everything. It affects her confidence. It affects her identity. It just affects everything. It affects her mental health. Not only that, it affects her relationship later in life. She would have trust issues. She would have self-worth issues. That is why this story should not be treated like a joke, because it is not. It is not a joke. If everyone is serious about that child's well-being, then we need to stop all the social media statements. Do one final DNA. Let doctors handle the communication. And if Davido is the father, let him take accountability. And if he is not, let him come up publicly and say, okay, I'm not the father. And at the same time, protect the child. I don't even know. Because right now, this whole thing is turning into a circus. You see people saying, if na me nko, I would say Davido is my father. No. Now I want to hear from you, my Stand in Your Power family. Do you think that Davido handled this matter maturely? Do you think the mother of the child is being honest? And again, should celebrities be forced to do DNA test publicly? And most importantly, we need to continue to protect children from all this adult drama. Drop your thoughts in respectfully, actually, in the comment section. All right? Let me know what your thoughts are. I still have a whole lot of thoughts on this, but I'm not able to put my thoughts together at this point. Just let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I would see you in the next one. This was a very annoying topic for me.
Take what you learned, walk in your truth. Until next time, stand in your power.